No.
Hey, 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 what's going on? What's happening, y'all? Happy Sunday. Let me see. Let me turn down this music and we can get going. All right, wait a minute. All right, y'all. Okay. How y'all doing today? Happy Sunday. I hope y'all had a great weekend so far. It's been rainy here in the DMV area. So, it's not a warm, sunny weekend. Well, it's been warm, but just not sunny. We've been pouring down raining on and off throughout the weekend. So it is what it is. But otherwise, it's, been a relaxing weekend. I had a very great day yesterday and, with family and loved ones. And today I'm just chilling. I laid in the bed until about 2 o'clock. Okay. I laid in the bed till about 2 o'clock this afternoon. And I said, your girl needed the rest. But now I'm still feel a little tired. My body just feel tired. But however, now I'm rested and I'm ready to get up here and, just talk some raising Canaan. Okay. Do my my weekly recap. So let me say hi to my friends here. Hey CJ, what's up, Inga? How's your Sunday afternoon? I just explained it. It's been chilling. It's been a real chill day. Okay. You see, I'm chilling. Got my hoodie on. Got my cap on. Just chilling. Just chilling. So, what's up, support? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, you say you doing well. That's good. I'm glad. I hope y'all doing well. I hope y'all doing well. We got to check on each other. Hey, if y'all don't see me for more than a week on YouTube, y'all send me a message. Check on me or ask somebody where I'm at. We got to check on each other because a lot of stuff going on in the world. But anyway, let's see. You know what I told? Oh, I just saw your message because I'm not in Discord every day, all day like some people are. I took off my notifications for Discord because it was just too many. I just saw the message. I had to reread it to see what you really said, but I'm a read it and respond back. I just actually saw it like 2 seconds ago. So I don't want you to think I was ignoring you. I just saw the message. All right, so I just went back to rewatch the episode, Raising Kanan, season 5, episode 3. It's called Tricks. I just went back to rewatch it right before, going live to come talk to y'all. And and the more watch this episode, I really liked it. Yes, I give it a good strong 8.5. It's a really, really good. I'm gonna go as high as 8.5. It's a very good episode. Just dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Not so much about the shoot 'em up stuff. I didn't really care about that. It was just the conversations between Marvin and Marvin and Jukebox, Marvin and Rock, Marvin and Kanan. Look, Marvin is killing it. This is Marvin's season right here. Season 5 is Marvin's season. So far, he's the MVP. Let me fix this light. This janky ass light. Sorry, y'all. Okay, I don't want to be too dark, but can't be too bright in my eyes. Anyway, yeah, Marvin is the MVP so far this season, and I know it's only been 3 episodes. Um, yeah, it's a great episode. Yes, CJ. Tiana is Jarita under. Yeah, she's a call girl. Okay, she's a 304. So she's a call girl. She. So you don't give your real name. Okay, just like I got Ginger Snaps as my alias. Okay, you don't give your real name. I mean, all y'all know my real name, but some people call me Ginger Snaps because that was a running joke on YouTube, and it just stuck. So yeah, you don't give your real name if you out there horning around. So I understand why she doing that. I understand. Much love, support, and respect for London Brown and Haley Kilgore as Marvin Jukebox. Yes, much love and respect. They are killing it. Both of them. Both of them are killing it. Hey, is it Naya? Nay? I don't. Look. I be murdering people's names. So if I'm saying it wrong, don't. I ain't doing it on purpose. Okay. I said Nay. I don't know how you put. I'm not saying it wrong, but anyway, I like how Rock checked Jude, letting her know you work for me and not Marvin. Yeah, I mean, I know that. I mean, that is the case. She does work because Marvin works for Rock, but I get what she's saying. She said, "Look, I ain't working for you. I'm working for my father. I'm working with my father." But it's she's still working with she's still working with Rock. She knows. She don't have no she's losing whatever respect she had for her aunt Raquel. She's losing whatever respect for her, and she knows that Raquel's full of BS. Okay. Hey, booby, what's going on? Happy Sunday to you. Marvin getting a lot of screen time. I'm getting a yes. I just said that, booby. I just watched the episode again because I don't take no. I used to take notes. I ain't got time to be writing out notes. I watched the episode right before I go live so I could try to remember everything fresh in my brain. And I just rewatched it, and it's funny you putting this comment up here, booby, because I had just said this. I just told someone, and I said, um, whenever you hear that sad music in the background, you see the characters crying, and I don't mean just this show. All the shows that we have looked at, movies, you see, the music start changing to get real solemn and sad. People crying, people saying "I love you," all of that kind of stuff. You know something going to happen. Now we already know Jukebox origin story, so we know nothing happens to her. Marvin is either going to go to prison or he going to die. Now I know some people say, "Oh no, they're not gonna kill two brothers," and I was kind of going with that too. But we don't know how the writers are going to take it. They might either way. Marvin is going down, whether it's prison for life, for all the stuff he's did in the past, particularly them meth head white people. Because we're not done with that little girl Amber situation. or he gonna die. But so either way, I'm sad for him. Either way, I'm sad. I love Marvin, but I do know you can't keep doing dirt and think nothing bad gonna happen to you. It's just the way it is. You give it an 8.5. Yes. Me too. You said you got no complaints. I don't either. Uh, hey Scotty, Breeze doesn't scare me, not yet. Anyway, no, I'm not scared of him either, Scotty. Nah, I'm not scared either. Hold on one second. People always texting me when I'm live. Okay, sorry about that. Something about Breeze. I just not liking him yet. I don't hate him, but he's getting on my nerve. He's already on my nerves. But he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's doing his job. Like this is what the character entails. And this actor, Shamik Moore, I think is his name. He's doing the damn thing. He's doing it. However, Laverne is still Marvin's only girl in the family. Yes. Yeah. Um, Rock's not paying. Wait a minute. Rock's not paying Juke. Marvin is. Yeah, that's true. But he still works for his sister. I don't think she looks at him as an equal partner, Paperboy. I think he still works for. I mean, he might think of himself as an equal partner. I don't think Rock look at him as an equal partner. I mean, I could have that wrong. You can let me know. So she is working for her father. Yeah, she thinks she's working for her father, but ultimately, I think she working overall picture. She working for Rock, but um, where his money come from don't matter. Yeah, I mean, I see what you. I know. I agree with you. I agree with you, but I think that. But I believe Jukebox believes that I'm working for my father, not for you. But this whole plan and everything that's going on is Rock's doing and Rock's plan. So, I mean, Marvin, I think, actually works for his sister and he's paying his daughter to work there. He doesn't want his daughter there. And I'm agreeing with him. I wouldn't want my son working for me if I got if I'm doing some type of scams or selling drugs, some kind of criminal activity, anything criminal. I wouldn't want my son involved with me. That's my thing. I wouldn't want my son involved. So I understand where Marvin came from with that. It's the final season. They gotta drop bodies. We know that something happening to Kanan, Juke, and Breeze. I mean, we already know the origin story for Kanan, Juke, and Breeze, but we definitely don't know what's gonna happen with Rock and what is it, Rock and Marvin. So that's where I'm trying to put my little pieces together, my puzzle, trying to figure it out. But my theories don't always come out right, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay being surprised. I hope I am wrong on anything I'm saying. I don't need to be right. Hey RC, happy Sunday. I don't get the complaints of Breeze or what people expect. He only mentioned a few times on OG Power and not much. No, but oh no, they mentioned him more than a few times in OG Power. They kept talking about Breeze, and I'm like, finally, y'all got Breeze because I didn't give a damn about Breeze. I still don't give a damn about Breeze. Breeze can blow on. Whenever they take him out, I'll be happy. I don't care about Breeze. Y'all been wanting him, the fans, everybody, been wanting Breeze. I don't give a damn about him. But we'll see. Right now, he getting more and more. We seeing him becoming a little ruthless, and it's gonna get worse. Jury is still out on Breeze for me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The jury is still out for me. I don't feel no connection. Even though we know he gets popped later on by Ghost. Or gets set up by Ghost or whatever it is. I don't feel no connection with him. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I don't want to get connected to Breeze because I already know he gonna be getting up out of here. All we know is he taught Ghost, Tommy, and Kane in the game. He likes to watch Jeopardy at a certain time, and he got in the way of Ghost's future and had to go. No, that's true. Everything you saying is right, but they kept mentioning Breeze. Remember, Breeze's name came up by Ghost and Tommy, all of them, and with Kane brought it up. And then Tariq kept bringing it up and kept telling his father, teach me the game and what happened with Breeze. And they're like, Tariq, you don't need to know that. That's none of your business. You wasn't born. They ain't got nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. So let me get my pictures on up here so we can go through the episode. Okay, so hey Monica, I'll be glad when Breeze is taken out by ghosts. I never wanted Breeze. They kept asking about. Thank you. That's why I feel exactly what Monica M feels. I don't care about Breeze. Breeze can blow the hell on in the wind. I don't like. Shout out to Tamika. Then she always said I don't give a damn. That's how I feel. I don't give a damn about Breeze. He can be taken out. I can't wait until Origins so Ghost can then get rid of him. And I hope it happens sooner than later. So, but but the actor's doing a hell of a job right now. So, let me fix something here. Hold on one second. Let me fix this. Okay. So, um, so it starts off, y'all know I got pictures for the episode, but y'all know how everything go. But I'm just going through it and we can just give our opinion on different things from here. So it start off with, the what's his name? Unique is gone. Unique hit the he packed up his family and left. Well, well, let me take that back. He didn't pack up nothing. He he knew that Akbar got taken down and all the crew with Akbar got taken down by Marvin, and he knew that Kanan and Breeze was going to try to come after him. So he got word by somebody, I think by Taz, by I think by Taz dumb behind. He got he's a hating ass dude. And so I believe that they didn't show us this. This is what my belief is. He probably got word by Taz that they coming after you. So he grabbed Pernessa and Jerome, and got in the car and hit the road, never to be seen again. So who knows where he is? Um, but he left New York. We know that. So, but his boys was still running the corners, thinking that Unique is coming back, and a Breeze and Kanan like, Unique ain't coming back. Neek ain't coming back. He gone. We taking these corners, and this dumb guy talking about, oh, I ain't going nowhere. This is my corner. And we saw this play on the wire. Okay, when Marlo was trying to take people's corners, and people's like, oh, I ain't going nowhere. Bodie didn't want to leave the corner, and you see what happened. So we saw this play. Same thing happened on the wire. Well, this dude was talking Cash Money mess, and Breeze did the old pow pow pow. Homeboy got taken down. The rest of the crew ran, and so those all the Unique's corners are now being taken from him. Everything Unique had is being taken. Um, we got and then my pictures might not be in the order of the episode, but we just talking. We got Raq and Marvin and Flossie, and they they were sort of like interviewing or Flossie picked a certain amount of girls, and certain girls that she knew she didn't offer this to everybody. It's only certain girls. It was like 3-4 girls, and Tiana, um aka Jarita. People saying that this is Jarita. So, but we'll see when we get there if she is Jarita. But right now she going by Tiana, and we'll see. She decided, look, I need the bread, I need the money. The other girls said, the other little white girls, they decided they want to do it too. But this girl here is going to get herself entangled with Kanan, so that's why I'm focusing on her. And then Flossie tells Marvin, oh, I want you to come over for a drink. And he said, look, I don't pay for no pussy, okay? I don't pay for the kitty cat. And she said, no, it's just I need to know who I'm getting in business with. I like to know people. Blah, blah. So she wanted him to come over for a drink. He said, yeah, I can come over for a drink. Now, I don't know why. I think maybe Marvin might at some point hit the skins. I don't know. Um, Yeah, that dude did get his wig uh peeled back, boo. He sure did. Um, yeah, Marvin was funny, but he said, I don't pay for the kitty cat. I don't pay for it. I mean, but I'm gonna tell y'all, fellas, y'all may not pay a a prostitute or a call girl for the kitty cat, but if you got a woman in your life, you paying one way or another. you paying. You paying for it. Men ain't getting no kitty cat for free. Most of the time, I mean, if you're in a relationship. Now, if you just meeting a chick on the street, but if you're in a relationship, you paying for it one way or another. But he said he ain't about to pay no call girl for it. And I don't blame him for that. I'm gonna say, Unique is now living in the deep south. Yeah, he could be down here in the DMV. As a lot of New Yorkers back in the day, when they was out there selling the, selling the stuff, they made their way down here to the DMV. They came to Baltimore, they came to DC, and all the surrounding areas of DC, and they came down here, did their business. I remember Alpo was down here, came from New York down here. A lot of people traveled up and down the East Coast, and especially they came to Baltimore. So he could be down here in the DMV. Who knows? Taz still destabilizing Breeze, but yeah, he is. Because he's jealous. Unique has already moved on. I hope we don't see him. I hope he don't come back. I hope they have him run off in the sunset, and he doing whatever. He don't know nothing else. So, but I mean, he could start a business or something. Because most drug dealers usually can be good businessmen if they were about their business. Okay, his name was Reggie. Okay, I didn't catch that dude name because he was nobody that I cared enough to know his name. But he gone. Um, Kanan had no problem with Kanan had no problem with paying them right. You pay them chicks, so you pay them chicks to leave. That's right, boo. You pay them chicks to leave. Now if you're in a relationship, boo, you paying if you got if you got a girl, you paying. One way you gotta take her out, you gotta get her hair done, you gotta buy gifts. You paying to get what you want. I mean, I'm just being funny, but um um let's oh yeah, thanks. Please hit that like button. Y'all help me out here. Okay, hit that like button. Hit the like, comment, share, do all the things. Okay. Unique's new home will be Atlanta. Yeah, he could go to Atlanta. Right. That's a good one. Could go to Atlanta. Hey Demarcus, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Look, y'all, we don't want no funny business in the chat today, okay? We're not having it. So y'all behave. Let's have fun and laugh. Everybody behave themselves today. Okay, so let's move on to the next and see what we got. What y'all think about this Garcia thing? Like, how long are we gonna keep dealing with Garcia? I I think we're gonna have. We'll see. We about to go to episode 4, so I think we're gonna have Garcia probably till episode 6. That's just a prediction. I don't know anything. How long before Jukebox get this dude up out of here? He's a goofball. He's not a good cop. There are no good cops in the Power universe. Every set of cops from OG Power to Power Book 2 Ghost, Force, and Razor Canaan, all the cops have been bad cops. We never have good cops in the Power universe. They all are goofy. And I'm not surprised he gonna turn dirty. I always thought that he was a dirty cop. Even though we didn't see him do anything dirty. But I just always felt in my bones that he could be. But she came, Jukebox, like, look, you always following me around. Now I know where you live. You know what I'm saying? And she all she offered about taking care of him. Say, look at your raggedy car, your raggedy house, your raggedy family, your raggedy everything. And he got a little offended at first. He said, I should have you arrested. Arrested for what? She ain't did nothing. Um, I mean, he don't know anything that she did. And so, but you notice he didn't say no, he not gonna take no bribes. He sure didn't say that. He did not say he not taking no bribes. Hmm. You think episode 7 he up out of here? Kanan and Rob, Chris, and wait a minute, Chris, and this prevents Jukebox from paying Garcia. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Um, yeah, if she don't come up with the money too, that's gonna be another thing. I know she gonna make some money with her dad, but what we don't. I wish we know what the price was. Did y'all find out what the price was? Because I didn't see the. You couldn't see the paper, and she didn't verbally say. I just watched it. I didn't hear her say the price. So how much does he want? You know, but she gonna use it for her advantage to get information from him too. But I think she's taking him out of here, or she gonna have him set up to get arrested or something. But I don't know. I'll be all right if he get not just arrested. I want to see him get taken out of here. I just don't like Garcia. That's why Jukebox gets even. Yeah, right. Um, I thought of something crazy. What if Garcia makes it to Origins and ends up being the cop that arrests Kanan when Ghost and Tasha set him up? I really don't want to see him last that long. But remember, we had Sax and OG Power, Power Book 2 Ghost, you know, and he lasted a very long time, longer than he should have. That's a good point. Support. That's a good point. That could happen, but I hope he don't last that long. Hey, Miss Niecy, what's up, girl? I hope we don't see Garcia in Origins. Hopefully by episode 60. Go. Yeah, I don't want to see him either. RC. I mean, it's a good theory what support gaming said, but I hope we don't see him. Yeah, he's just too goofball. Get rid of him now. Really, episode 5 he can go. Okay, episode 5. No, we're gonna get episode 4. We're gonna see him, but episode 5 he can go. But definitely by 6, we don't need to see him. There's only 8 episodes this season, so we got to get rid of him. Thank you, Demarcus, for the super chat. $5. Jukebox could eliminate Garcia and frame Snaps and Pops once Jukebox finds out that Snaps and Pops eliminated Famous and Crystal. Hey, I'm for this. I'm for this. I'm for this all the way. Garcia probably asked for 75. Yeah, maybe. I hope she making enough. Um, you said episode 7. Okay, I'm going with episode 6. So if you're right, Demarcus, I'm gonna say you right. Either way, I hope it goes sooner than later. You said episode 5, right? I mean, episode 5 would be even better. I really don't see him lasting that long either. But it was, yeah, it was a thought. I don't think he will. I think he's done in the next 3 episodes. We need Snaps and Pops in that furnace. Jail is too good for them. Yeah, no, put them in this furnace. Yo, we're gonna talk about who's gonna go in the furnace at the end of this. All right, so we know that he's going to be, he gonna be dirty. She gonna be paying him money because his house is broken down. The house was all raggedy. It looked like the screen door was laying on the grass. The house looked like the paint was peeling. He need the money, and that little teeny house with all them people living up in there. Okay, now Stefan, now he brought this on himself. I agree with Pino. Pino's like he said, "Oh yeah, Rock. She's the reason why I got stabbed." He said, "No, you're the reason why you got stabbed." He gets mad because he finds out that Rock is now doing business in Manhattan. Stefano told Rock, "Do not do any business in Queens. If I find out you're doing business in Queens, I'm coming after you. Okay, I'm gonna have some heavy hitters take you down." So she abided by that. She said, okay, cool. You ain't say don't do business in this whole state of New York. You said don't go to this borough. So she said, well, I'm going over to Manhattan. And now he's saying this making him look like a fool. So he wants her, he's trying to convince Pino to not work with her at all. And Pino was like, nah, I ain't listening to you. Yeah, yeah. I hope you get back to the other side of the over side of the bridge safely. Like, be gone. You can't come up here telling me what to do. I don't interfere with what's going on in Queens. You ain't gonna interfere with what's going over here in Manhattan. And you brought all this on yourself because you shouldn't have never got involved with the Sal situation. You know, everything that happened is on him. Tony Danza is doing a hell of a job, but when it comes to Stefano, I want him out of here. He can go in the fire. He can easily go in the fire as far as I'm concerned. And I think he gonna get his day. I think they just dragging it out until episode 7 or 8. I think Stefano's out of here. I think he's out of here. Detective Garcia's son is in Origins, but Garcia's not listening. His son? Okay. I don't know. Um, Rock Clown and Jukebox for work. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Stefano was actually right about Rock, though. Lulu told Rock not to expand to New Jersey. However, she didn't listen. Yeah, that's true. She didn't listen. And but I ain't gonna say that she is the cause of him getting stabbed. He got stabbed because he shouldn't have been getting in the bed with no. He shouldn't have been getting tied up with a Phil Russo. And and then he gonna get mad at Marvin, even though Marvin made some mistakes too. But you shouldn't have did bit you shouldn't have tried to do no little side business with Marvin. So yeah. Tony Dad's doing a hell of a job. But I like this. I like it. He told him to get lost and go back over to Queens. Don't be trying to tell me what to do over here. In so many words, he said that. Um, you can't come over here and tell somebody another boss that he's a boss too. You can't come over here and tell another boss how to run their territory. You won't want nobody tell you how to run yours. You caused a lot of these things on your own self. So we're not feeling sorry for him. Um, Juke and Kanan are sitting in the diner. They always at the diner. That's their little spot. And they're talking. And so now he's realizing that maybe she didn't have anything to do with Famous. Um, talking about his mom. That his mom didn't have anything to do with Famous, but he still don't want to mess with her regardless. And Jukebox is still just trying to figure out what might have happened to Lou. Who took out Famous? Who took out Crystal? Shit, she's not letting this go. You know. And Kanan said, "Oh, yeah, I feel real bad too, but he ain't showing no emotion. He ain't showing no type of emotion. But he learned that from his mother. His mother don't show no emotion, and he don't show no emotion. Emotionless, you know. But me personally, if my son, if I'm in this game, and I'm just saying hypothetically, if I'm in this game and my son took out my brother or sister, I'm not going to have him killed, but I'm gonna beat the dog mess out of him. I'm gonna beat the dog mess out of him. I'm gonna have, yeah, I would. If I'm gonna do it myself, I'm gonna have somebody else do it. But he's not. But you gonna even though it's an accident, but still, you should have never been there in the first place. You over there at my house accusing me taking out Crystal and Famous. I ain't have nothing to do with it. All because you were being gullible and stupid and listening to the cereal gang, okay? Rice Krispie gang, Snap, Crackle, and Pop. So I don't have nothing for Kanan. I don't have nothing for him. Now, y'all, I've always said I love OG Kanan, and that's because it's played by 50 Cent. But young Kanan, I cannot stand him. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, it was an accident, but he had no business. Kanan should have never been there, and it would have never happened. Jukebox could get Garcia to talk to Officer Buckley and Roland about Famous and Crystal death. Maybe. Yeah, their relationship changed. It's not the same. They were like brother and sister, but their relationship changed. Let me see what Booby's saying. Stefano is mad because he thought he was teaching Rock a lesson, but he became the student. You are so right. You are so right. He thought that she supposed to like he he thought that when she said don't work in Queens that she wasn't gonna work nowhere. She still she don't know nothing else. She ain't got no. She ain't like she got you know like she gonna work another job. She gonna go work a job or something. She don't know nothing else. He should have known that she probably was going. Well, he thought that she was gonna quit. He should have known that she was gonna try to go somewhere else and start her business. You know, what if she had left New York? He still probably would have been mad. He just don't want her doing anything. Stefano can kick rocks. I think, but Stefano gets betrayed and taken out by his bodyguard. George. I mean, I don't know who gonna take him out, but I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Anybody can take him out. Hey, Stephen Harris, what's going on? Out. I skipped your comment. Okay, hold on. What's your comment here? Let me see. Which one was it? I thought I read most of them. What was your comment? Can you just put it back up there? I'll read it again. It would be interesting. Oh yeah, I did read that one. Um is it this one? I think Stefano will betray. Is that the one? I don't know what comment it was. So I apologize if I skipped it, not on purpose. Imagine if Vernon Stocks was crackling. Okay. You be coming up with some theories, Demarcus, that I don't even think. You be going deep in that. I didn't even think about nothing like that. I'm blessed. I hope. Okay, y'all. Now don't start those stuff today. Okay. Stefano mad because Rock never gave him. Oh, he mad because Rock never gave him them. Oh yeah, and because she's smarter than him. That's true. He is jealous. He is jealous. He is jealous. But anyway, in this scene here, Jukebox is she's not done with trying to figure this. She's just picking up the energy from Rock, and she's picking up the energy or the energy that they're not expressing from Kanan and Rock. And so I think she's going to be the one that's going to put two and two together, and then she'll tell Marvin. Marvin is still walking around, no matter what anybody say. He's still walking around looking for Neat. And if anybody know, he goes into the barber shop. Anybody knows anything, I got plenty of money for you. And this dude got his hand out because he let him know Unique is supposedly left town. Kanan and Breeze is taking over the corners. Kanan's working for some guy named Breeze. And he said, who the hell is Breeze? Who the F is Breeze? So, because at this point, Marvin and Rock don't know Breeze. Breeze is a Brooklyn dude. So he's setting up shop now in Queens. They don't know him. But they're going to get to know him. Okay, so here go Taz being jealous and ear hustling. He being jealous and ear hustling. He hears Kanan and Breeze over talk, talking and saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get this money, and we know Unique is out of here. We taking over. We taking over the corners. We're gonna get these old heads up out of here. Blah blah blah. And he's looking at Kanan as being a partner. Taz is not a partner. Taz is a worker. He's not a partner, and so he's jealous. He's jealous, and he's going to confront. Later on, we know he confronts Kanan about the whole thing, um, because he felt like he being pushed out the way, and technically he is being pushed out. Technically, he is being pushed away, but he's acting like a bitch right now. So I don't blame Breeze for not wanting to fool with him. Pino, Pino's bodyguard could eliminate Stefan. Yeah, that's true. I don't care who does it. Um, Steven says Stefano act like wait a minute. Stefano act like like act like he the only mob boss in New York. He forgot his five other families and five other bosses. Right? Exactly. Exactly. You can't just be doing what you want to do. You got to get permission. We done seen this before. We done seen this play out before. We done seen this play out before when in other movies, mob movies and stuff. You got to get permission from the other bosses before you take out a boss. You can't just be going to take out a boss on your own because they will definitely come back and bite you in the butt. So yeah, Stefano is good as dead. If Stefano don't die, then Booby said he throwing away the whole series if Rock don't die. Well, if Stefano don't die, I might have to throw away the whole thing. And I'm not throwing it away. I'm just being funny. But what I'm saying is he got to die. He got to die. And any other way, this ain't gonna work for me. Kanan definitely has to eliminate Taz because he jealous of Kanan. He's salty. Yes, I agree. I agree. This is exactly what I'm saying. He is salty and he's but they gonna definitely push him on out the way. But look, shout out to Moochie. Moochie said to me the other day, one day this past week, she said they already wrote the toe tag for Taz. Okay, his toe tag already been written, so it's just a matter of now. What episode is Taz gone? Is it by episode 5 or 6? How long? How long do we keep dealing with Taz? I say at least by 6. He might. I think he might be around to at least 6 or 7. But he's definitely gone. He's not making it past. He's not making it to no origins or anything. I just don't see that. I don't see it. Now I could be wrong, but I could be right. But I see him gone either episode 5 or 6. Talking about Taz. Marvin was on point in that scene. Yes, he was. At the barbershop scene, yeah. Okay, y'all stop it. Y'all stop. Y'all stop. Y'all stop. Y'all stop. Okay, this is a peaceful Sunday. Y'all don't want to get kicked out now. Okay, we having a good time. Anyone believe Taz tipped off Unique about Breeze trying? Yes. I don't know if you heard me say that earlier, RC. I don't know if you had popped in yet, but I believe Taz is the one that tipped off Unique, and he either called him on the phone or something. But I probably paged him or called him and let him know that they coming after you, and then also too, Akbar is gone too. So yeah, I definitely believe that Taz is the one that tipped him off. And that's why Unique grabbed Pernessa and Jerome and left all the clothes and the food and the TV on, everything, and just took off. He did the right thing. I would have did the same thing. Jukebox Garcia reminded me of Ronnie, Clark and Kanan, and Famous. Jukebox is dangerous for sure, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the way she rolled up at his house. That did remind me of Ronnie, yeah. Um, Yeah, he's a Brook. What I did say? Yeah, I did say he was from Brooklyn. Yeah, I said Breeze is from Brooklyn. That's why Marvin and Rock don't know him. That's why they keep saying who the fuck. Oh, excuse me. Who the f is Breeze? Because they don't know him. He was always doing business in Brooklyn, but now he coming over to Queens and he interfering in their territory. So they were like, who the hell is this guy? Taz is mad because Breeze got a new bitch right, and yeah, because he want to be the bitch obviously. Unique was working with Breeze and Kanan, and Mama should have realized that either Rock or Kanan eliminated Lulu. He's going to realize it. Truly believe that they're not going to end this series without Marvin finding out. I think he's going to find out. Either Jukebox is going to figure it out and tell her dad, or Marvin's going to figure it out. But I believe Jukebox might be the one. But we'll see. Um, I got a feeling Aisha will see Juke and Jackie together, and they might go south. She might go to the law. I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about Aisha. I ain't wasn't sure we were gonna see her again. Y'all think we're gonna see Aisha again, or we done with her? If she's smart, she would get on a bus, a plane, a train, or a car, wherever, and go back to Atlanta. Go to Spelman. She did go back to school. So you think by episode 5, Taz is gone? I say at least 5 or 6, maybe. Taz is gone next episode. Okay, then that's even better, Demarcus. I was giving him to at least episode 5, but if he gone in 4, I would be cheering. Okay, y'all would hear me up here cheering. I believe Taz is gone next episode. Okay, two people said next episode. I'm going with what y'all say. I said episode 5, but if the next episode he gone, I would be perfectly fine with that. I think Drew gonna take out Garcia. I'm getting sick of him. Right. Um, that's why Breeze is just out. Yeah, he's a transplant. He's not from there. Okay. I've heard this theory. Somebody said it the other night, maybe last night. Flossie is Tony Deep's mother. I heard this theory. I don't know. I don't know. It's a good theory. I heard more than one person say this. Hey, West Coast Barber, happy Sunday. How's everything on the West Coast? Um, okay. Just trying to keep up with y'all comments, but we're gonna move on. Okay, look, Demarcus, stop. I'm ignore y'all comments if y'all start going back and forth. Okay, um, and if it get ugly, all y'all getting up out of here. Okay, I heard that Demarcus. Now, a couple of people did say this on more than one page that I was on. So we'll see. I don't think so either. I didn't. At least I don't get that feeling. But hey, who knows? I didn't get. I didn't catch. I don't get that. I don't get that feeling that that's her mother. So all right. So anyway, we know Taz is a bitch and he's ear hustling and he's getting jealous, and we'll see what's the fallout with him. Let's move it along. The real estate guy is telling Rock, "Hey, it been some it been some murders going on over here. Um, it's gonna be hard to sell your place." She said, "Well, do the best you can. I need the bread." She needs this money because she got to pay her fees back. She needs this money. So, because we know Rock was never gonna go straight. She tried to call herself starting a you know, trying to have her, do something outside the drug game, be a businesswoman. That was never gonna happen. We know that was never gonna happen. So, but he said, "Oh, I know somebody that out the country that might be interested in buying it. I'll get back with you." Some of y'all say it might be her fees. I heard that, but I don't know. Now, how would he know about this little dirty strip mall that's abandoned? So I don't know. I don't know who it could be, but she need that money. She got to pay that Middle Eastern dude back. If she don't give him that money, her and Marvin are in bad shape. Man, if she do get taken out, as Booby says she might, it could be because she can't pay that man. She not gonna be able to pay Flossie, Pino, and her fees, back their money. So if she do get taken out, that could be a reason why. Because she might owe everybody. Look at how is she making any money if she got to pay her fees a whole lot of money for the product. Then you got to give Pino a big chunk of the money just to allow you to even come into Manhattan and work. And then you got to pay Flossie for using her girls and using her connections. So I don't know what kind of money she gonna be making. She gonna be owing everybody. Um, hey, all I see, what's going on? Um, no dude look like a young Tubi Albertina. That's funny. Her fees will purchase the Southside Plaza. Rock will get pinned for Be Real or Death because Rock owned the Southside Plaza before her fees did. You know something? That's a good theory. Maybe you already know what's going to happen. I do not know anything, but that's a good theory. That's a good theory. Why would the plug buy a strip? That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a good theory, Paperboy. What the Marcus just posted, good theory. I mean, as far as good thinking. But I'm thinking the same thing. I think we talked about this last night. Why would not last night, Friday night, I'm sorry. Why would she buy? I mean, why would her fees even know about this dirty strip mall in the hood of Queens, of all places? It's a strip mall that they making no money. They got to make it make sense for me as to why he would do this. How would he even know about it? And then pay her just so she could pay him back. Yeah, I agree with Booby on this. I mean, we talked about this on Friday night, and I didn't agree then when people were saying that, but I could see, how y'all might feel. It's a great theory, but I don't think that makes any sense. The strip mall is raggedy as heck. It wouldn't be worth much of anything. Yeah, it ain't worth no money. It ain't worth nothing. They got graffiti. It looked like piss over there. It doesn't look dirty. It looks dirty. I don't know. I don't see her fees buying it. For what how would he even know about it? They got to make it make sense to me. So I hope that's not a goofy moment. Y'all, this is the best episode. The best scene in this episode. This is one of the best scenes in this episode. Marvin came banging on Kanan's door. And, he came banging on his door. He said, who the hell is Breeze? What are you doing? Are you working with Unique? Because he killed Lulu, and Kanan was like, no, he ain't killed Lulu. Where you hearing that from? He said, I'm hearing it from the street. He said, well, the streets got it wrong. He said he ain't killed him. He said, we ran Unique out and we taking over. I'm handling my business. And then he gonna sit there and talk about you can come work for me. Nah, Marvin ain't having that. Marvin is not having that. Marvin said, I eat, sleep, shit. Excuse my language, y'all, on a Sunday. This game. You ain't never gonna be bigger than me. You can't even climb that high. Okay? So y'all check out this little clip because I just love this little conversation right here that Marvin had with Kanan.
You should be too. Got a spot for you if you're looking.
I know you didn't just ask me if I want to work for you.
I'm just saying we always looking.
Look, I don't know who Breeze is, who the fuck you think you are, but I know who the fuck I am. And I'm a goddamn gangster, nigga. That's something you and your fucking little Pop Warner team don't know shit about and won't never know shit about. Y'all playing this game, nigga. I live it, I eat it, I shit it. I don't work for you, Kanan. You work for me. You understand what I'm saying to you, boy? I don't give a fuck how many niggas you drop, how many corners you take. You will never be above me, cause you can't climb that high, nigga. Hell, you can't even see me.
No, not working with Nate. I don't know where the fuck he is. But I got shit to do. Stay up, gangster.
He's like, look, you can't even climb that high. You can't even see me. Okay. I live, eat, sleep, and shit this game. And you cannot even come close to me. I love that Marvin told him off. Now I can't wait until he put the paws on him. I can't wait till he come and put the paws on Kanan and slam him through the wall. That part I'm gonna love every moment of it. Okay. Um, but yeah, Kanan was extremely disrespectful. Extremely disrespectful. I mean, and the way you talking to your uncle like that, he was getting beside himself for a while anyway. And let me go back 1 second. Lulu and Marvin, since season 1, should have been set Kanan straight. Okay, he didn't have a father in his life, and he started getting mouthy with his mother. The 2 uncles should have been grabbed him up and gave him a 2-piece and a biscuit and fries and a soda. Okay, boop boop bop 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 bop. They should have been did that to Kanan. They should have took him out in the backyard and gave him an old-fashioned tail kicking. Who you think you talking to? You know, he got disrespectful with Lou at one point. He been disrespectful to Marvin, and the mother was always trying to protect him. See, you know, listen, I understand I have a son, and it's nothing like the relationship between a mom and their son. I don't care what the age is, but you can't be talking no disrespectful. Okay, I always gonna be there for you. You start talking disrespectful, that's a whole nother thing, and you gonna see a whole nother side of a person. And but the brothers should have the uncles. I mean, I'm sorry, Rock's brothers. The uncles should have put the paws on him a long time ago, since season 1. So let me go back to. I missed some comments here. Is that? Oh, you said they can make that into a parking lot, right? Talking about that strip mall, that dirty ass strip mall. Rock will eliminate Crank and Peanut to hurt Kanan. Okay, Stefano knows about the Southside Plaza. Hafiz owes Stefano a huge. Oh, okay, okay. Sasha Penn, White Flossie is not a great actress. Dope seeing Nigel Sylvester with the cameo. Okay, I didn't know that was his wife, so that's news to me. Jukebox and Marvin telling each other that they love each other. Plus, Kanan telling Marvin to stay up, gangster. Foreshadow Marvin's death. Yeah, I agree with that part. Yes, I agree with that statement. Yes, it's I don't want nothing to happen to Marvin. Y'all know how I feel. I've been talking about I love my Uncle Marvin since the beginning. But however, Marvin has done too much. Marvin done too much. So if they not going to unalive him, they are definitely going to lock his ass up. But he's not going to just walk away scot free in in the sunshine going on. He's not going. They're not going to do that for him like they did with Unique. No. Marvin been mad at Kanan since season 3. Look, season 1, Kanan was disrespectful, and Marvin should have straightened him out. They should have gathered him up then. Right. Yeah, I'm happy about it. Stefano is really starting to get on my nerves. Right. Oh, he on my nerves. I Stefano been on my nerves all last season and right now this season. He getting up in this fire though. Kanan and Breeze definition of YNs, right? They definitely YNs. Stefano know about the Southside. Okay, I read that part. Joseph did an amazing job. Can't wait to see more. Yeah, he did an amazing job, especially this particular scene here. Joseph Secor, shout out to you. You did an amazing job on this whole episode. But this particular scene here, this is a great. This scene is real good. Um, Rock bad with everybody, but her son see it all this time. Jukebox and Marvin telling each other they love each other. Plus, Kane, yes, yeah. Oh, thanks for the super chat. I read that comment earlier, Demarcus. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, that I mean, this was so damn good. That particular this particular scene. Um, yeah, it was great. It was great, great, great. But the thing is, Marvin is trying to tell him, but unfortunately, Kanan and Kyle, you got to show him, and he's going to show him. Oh, he's going to show him. Let's go ahead and try to move this along because I ain't realized it's already been an hour. That time fly when you're having fun. Okay, so we're gonna speed this up. And Rock is trying to tell Raquel is trying to tell Marvin, look, you gotta let that Breeze thing go. Breeze is in the wind. He's gone. I mean, not Breeze. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I messed all that up. Rock is trying to tell Marvin to let Unique thing go. Unique is gone. He's in the wind. He's on the run. He lost everything. He lost his crew. He lost everything he had. So why would he stay around? Let this thing go. That's because she is trying to get him off the trail, to stop sniffing on the trail of the trying to find him, because she knows what really happened, and she just don't want him, Marvin, to know. And then they were in the dining room, and then she looked over and saw the wall where Lulu had gotten, had died at. And so she was like, she all nervous and jumpy. She said, come on in the kitchen. I got to go get some water. He said, just go get the water and come back. She said, no, I don't want to be in here. Go get, so I hope Mom and started kind of putting these little pieces together. I hope him and Jukebox start putting putting these pieces together. Um, okay, you back. Thanks, CJ, for coming back. Appreciate you. Oh, wait a minute. Let me take the moment right now to do my little commercial. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and like and comment and do all those things and follow me on IG, okay? So, once again, like, comment, subscribe, and also follow me on IG. I'm active over there. I post a lot over on IG. All right. Now back to the episode. Okay. So, he said Rock needs to replace her attorney, Andre Barnes. Now, yeah, she don't have no attorney. You right, DeMarcus. Rock is in a sticky situation, especially if the call girls are caught up and throw Rock and Marvin on the bus. And I could see something like that possibly happen. I could possibly see, if Rock don't get taken out, I could see her possibly get set up. I did say that to the fellas the other night, Friday night. I could see her going to prison. If she don't get unalived, I could see her going to prison. I don't trust these Manhattan people. And plus, in the drug game, you can't trust nobody anyway. But however, and I agree with that, but but I don't know, something about them. I just feel like they just could be, you think that they're going to protect her. They don't know her. So if they get busted, anything should happen, they're gonna dump everything on Rock, because this was Rock's idea. So Mom and Jukebox share a deeply emotional heart to heart about Lou. Juke expressing her desire to leave Queens with Mom and Steph. Yeah, exactly. Um, okay. Stefano meeting with Kanan, saying, look, I got a problem with your mother, but I just want to make sure that we don't have a problem. And he didn't know anything about his mother working over. He just knew she was out the game in Queens. He didn't know anything about her working over in Manhattan. And Stefano goes and give him all the names: Pino, Flossie, talking about the girls, running the whole thing. He knows the whole deal about what's happening. And he goes and tell Kanan everything, and now Kanan gonna use that information for his advantage, to his advantage, and he's gonna try to do things to destroy his mother. He just will not leave her alone. and going about his business. He wants to make sure his mother is destroyed. So he trying to get back at his mother, and I just want Kanan to leave it alone. But it wouldn't be Kanan if he did. I think Kanan is the downfall to the whole Thomas family. I mean, his father is gone, even though Raq is the one who took out his father. But the father is gone. Even though he wasn't a Thomas though, but he accidentally unalived Lulu. He took out Jukebox. And so I can see him trying to set his mother up, and I can see him if he wanted to even shoot at Marvin. I think he's the downfall to the whole entire Thomas family. Marvin goes to visit with Flossie. We found out that her daughter has passed away. And he said he said once again he don't pay for the pussy. And so she said she just wanted to get to know him. I don't know, but I could definitely see Marvin probably getting into bed with this lady. Maybe maybe not. I could be wrong about that, but I definitely like to see what her role, how deep her role gonna go. We ain't got that many episodes left, so I wonder how much more dialogue we gonna get from this lady, from Flossie. Hey, Queen. Stefano is, he is so messy, definitely messy. We all love Raq, but she's done too much dirt, and they need to end this series with her being eliminated. I agree, and then Booby said this too. RC, she definitely needs to either be eliminated or go to prison. But I don't want her to walk away scot free. If she does that, I'm not gonna be happy with that. Even though I do know, and I agreed with Detroit, that there are drug dealers. Not everybody goes to prison. Some of them just go away. But however, in this case, I don't want her to just go away. She has to go to prison, or she needs to die. She's done too much, just as much as Marvin. Just as much as Marvin. So her time is gonna come. Stefano getting portrayed by Giorgio like Carmine portrayed Russo. I could see that. Raq is so disgusting. Okay, CJ. I'm sorry, but Raq is so disgusting. I mean, she doing a lot. Hey, Renee, what's going on? I can't wait till Marvin and Jukebox find out Kanan took out Lou. Yeah, me too, Carl Sims. I cannot wait. That is if we find out, if they put that in the story, it probably won't be until episode 7, 8. And I cannot wait for that. It's gonna be toward the end. The mob more grimy to their own. That's so sad about Lou. Yeah. Breeze is not in power. Breeze is not in Power Origins. Lucky, from what I understand, Breeze is in Power Origins, because that's when we're going to meet Ghost and Tommy. And Kanan's going over to Power Origins. So why wouldn't Breeze be over there? Breeze showed Kanan, Tommy, and Ghost the game. So I don't think that's accurate. But hey, I don't know everything, but I believe that Breeze is going over to Power Origins. You said same-ish, different day. Yeah, same with me. Nothing new going on. So anyway, we'll see what's going to happen with this Flossie. I don't like this lady so far. I'm not feeling her. I don't care nothing about her. So, now Breeze goes to see the old heads, Pops and Snaps, and this is when I cannot wait until Pops and Snaps get taken up out of here, especially Pops, the female. Pops has done so much after I believe she's the mastermind behind Famous, and also the mastermind. Well, we know that she's mastermind behind Crystal, having her kidnapped and then feeding her a peanut butter sandwich. They ain't hardly had no damn jelly on it, and it was dry as could be, and probably on some stale bread. And The girl took one bite of the sandwich. She couldn't even get the peanut butter sandwich down her damn throat. They gave her no water, no milk, no Kool-Aid, no juice, no beer, wine, nothing. And popped that girl for no reason. Crystal died for no reason. Just to try to make Kanan think his mama did everything. And they manipulated and used Kanan. And Kanan's so stupid, he fell for it. Okay, he fell for the dumb crap. And so I can't wait for them to be gone. But Breeze is telling them, oh, we got Unique's corners. We took him out his people. We taking over. We can, he's not worrying about Unique. He said either way we making money. But they're just saying don't rule out that Unique could come back. I mean, he played dead before for several months, and then he came back even far worse. So they just want to rest assured that he's not coming back. But there's no way for us to know that right now. But as of right now, Unique is gone. I think Unique is gone. I think we done with him. Jukebox coming out of her house, Garcia was waiting for her outside the house, and he went on and caved in, and now he know he need the bread, and he ain't making no money as a detective, and so he's going to take this bribe from her. She's going to pay him. I don't know how much money it is, but she's going to use it to her advantage. She knew he was a dirty cop. She knew that. Marvin talking to the pastor. Look, all of these episodes, this whole episode here, Marvin has been the MVP for the last 3 episodes, but London Brown is doing the damn thing with the acting. And London Brown, I'm gonna say Marvin, excuse me. Marvin got very emotional talking to the pastor. And the pastor is like basically telling him like, I can't remember word for word, so y'all forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. But basically, you just ask for forgiveness, and he said, "I don't need no forgiveness," or I guess ask for forgiveness or forgive the person who did what they did to Lulu. But he said, "I don't need no forgiveness." He said, "I need my brother," and he's going to He's still, he's not done with trying to get revenge. He's not done with that. He is not done with that. Yes, F snaps and pops. F them, okay? F them. Breeze is definitely Breeze is in Origins. That's for sure. That's for sure. Mom can't stand Crackle, Snaps and Pops. It's just a matter of time. They both get eliminated by Kanan or Raquel. I don't know about Raquel, but I see Kanan doing it. Maybe Raquel though. You might not be wrong on that, but I definitely see Kanan possibly doing it. I see definitely, but then again, Breeze could take out Snaps and Pops because he wants to get them out the way so that he could be the man in charge. Let me go back to them a second. Breeze could take out Pops and Snaps and Pops because that way, if he get rid of them and eliminate them, then he really be in charge. We got to get rid of these two. These two, we don't need to see them no more. And I think they have done enough damage, and it's time for them to go. Order takes place in 2002. Breeze is already dead by then. They could do flashbacks though. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what the time frame. I want to find out about Crackle. It has to be the next. If you, I wonder what Pop and Snaps did to him or her. Breeze and Kanan are coming back to Origins in early 2027. Okay, yeah. Well, look, to me, they should drop Origins right after Raising Kanan in. We should just go right. I know we got Fightland, but after Fightland, we should be going right into, in the fall, winter, we should go right into Origins. But they're gonna wait and wait till next year. So we'll probably be this time next year. All right. So anyway, the pastor is, trying to talk to Marvin, and Marvin is really grieving hard about his baby brother, which that is so understandable. And him and Lulu didn't always see eye to eye, but regardless, that's his brother. He didn't want him murked and taken up out of here, especially dumped like a bag of trash. When he found out his sister did this, his sister dumped him and Kanan unalived him accidentally, and then um and his sister dumped him, and then he has not yet questioned where's Ruben. Because remember, Rock did say one time she ain't seen Ruben, but you would think Marvin would go and try to find out more information about that. Go try to knock on his door, talk to his people. Just I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it's gonna play out. Okay, we got these two bozos, these two Italian dudes, and they clowning Taz. Talking about, yeah, I guess you're not the man in charge. You just a worker, but they just throwing little shots at him, and Taz couldn't take it, and he punched the dude in the stomach and stomped him down. And he's talking about, I ain't gonna take y'all talking to a black man like that. Y'all gonna respect me. Y'all gonna respect the black man. You ain't gonna be talking to a black man like that. Um, so he's feeling, he's feeling pushed out, left out. And that's why I believe he told, even though they didn't show it, but I believe he told Unique what was going down, because he got pissed off that he wasn't included in the meeting. The meeting they had with Stefano. I mean, Unique wasn't included either, but he wasn't included, and so I believe that he's going to try to do what he can to hurt Kanan and mess up Breeze's business, but he's going to end up, like Moochie said, having the toe tag on his toe, and he'll be in the morgue right before you know it. Y'all say next episode he might be gone. At least episode, if he's not gone, episode 4, at least by 5, I would like Taz gone. So Rock left Lou the way he asked her not to, alone, right? He did say don't leave me. Yeah, he did say that. Maybe it'll be officially released in stars before spring 2020. Jukebox is going to figure out about Tiana meeting with Kanan, because literally told Jukebox that she has another job to go to for Flossie. Oh yeah, she did say that. I mean, she's gonna find out. Jukebox gonna find out everything. They are not done filming Origins. 18 episode. Oh, they not done. I thought they was finished. Okay. I think y'all be putting me up on games. I didn't know. Mm, okay. Um, well, Taz, he's a bitch, so his time is coming to an end. Now this was another special scene, along with of course, Marvin, cussing out Kanan. This was a very special scene. I love seeing father and son show love to each other, hug each other. They both grieving and mourning. And he said, "Look," she said, "Look, won't we get up out of here and leave Queens?" And he said, "No, I'm not going anywhere." He said, "But why don't you leave? Because you don't need to be here. You don't need to be a part of this." And she said, "No, I'm not going anywhere. I love you. You're my father. You need me." And he said, "Who's going to have your back?" She said, "I'm going to have your back." And so this was just a special scene. But then you hear that soft music and the crying and them telling each other they love each other and all the hugging. And I was like, okay, yeah, Marvin, he about to get up out of here. He about to get up out of here. One way or the other. Either prison for life, or he's in prison for life, or he's they're gonna pow him. But something will happen. And we're seeing it. This whole episode here, it's making me feel Marvin might be unalived. It's something will happen one way or the other. So it was a very deep episode. I loved it. Here goes. Kanan is, counting the money. Taz coming in with an attitude, talking about, "You ain't pushing me out. I ain't going nowhere." You ain't pushing me. I ain't going nowhere. And Kanan didn't even respond to him. Kanan just ignored him. And that pissed him off. He said, "You hear me talking to you?" And he said, "You messing up my count." And Kanan just grinned and smiled and smirked. But he's not thinking about Taz right now. But it's just a matter of time. Taz, if Taz say one more thing, he's done. Okay, he say one more thing, and his ass is grass. I'm tired of Taz already, and we just got to know him. I'm already I'm already tired of. Said Marvin will be dead in prison. I mean, that's a possibility too. Yeah. You said you loved the episode of Renee. I love scene with Marvin and Juke. Yeah, it was beautiful. Very touching. Very touching. And it just makes me really believe that something is going to happen to Marvin. Well, he's another one that ain't gonna ride off in the sunset. That ain't happening. He will not make it anywhere. He's going to die, or he's either gonna go out in a blaze of glory, or they're gonna lock his ass up and he being in lockup for the rest of his life. And that's how we'll end this story. Um, I don't want to see him locked up, but I don't want to see him gunned down. I don't know, but no, I guess I'd rather him get gunned down than to go get locked up. No, nobody want to be locked up, especially for life. That's like some slave stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like no, prison ain't nothing but prison. Well, I ain't gonna go down my rabbit hole talking about prison, but that's all it is. It's just they like to lock up everybody and throw them away like and turn them into slaves, working for the state or the federal government or whatever. But however, Marvin is. I don't see Marvin even going to prison. I think he would go out in a blaze of glory before he allowed them to lock him up. I don't see Marvin even allowing the police to put no cuffs on him and lock him up. He would rather probably get taken out. Yeah. So, um, and Taz is on his way out. Just a matter of time. Y'all, let's pray that he's gone in episode 4. But if not, episode 5, Taz out of here. Okay. Then Juke said, Juke had told his father that, I'm gonna come work. I'm gonna work with you. You need somebody to have your bag and somebody you can trust. And so she goes and now work at the bar. She got to go make sure all the drunks in there got, keep their glass full of liquor. And then the girls are going to come in there. Flossie, picked a certain amount of girls. Flossie's in charge of the girls. Flossie's in charge of the girls. So the girls are going to come in there and, the call girls. And they're going to drop off money and all that and pick up product and take it to, potential high-end customers. So, and Juke is going to be, working in that capacity. So she's working, so she's working for her father, but her father works with Raq. So, okay. So Raq sent these two bozos, and they got away with it so far, so good. But she sent these two guys to, when she found out Kanan is taking over Unique's corners and working with this Breeze guy, I guess she wanted to send a message to Kanan, and get back at him for, I guess because he was trying to take her out of here. So I don't think she was going to unalive her son, but she definitely wanted to send a message. And so she goes and had these two bozos, blow up the block, spray up the block. And so one body went down. Was it more than one body? I know I saw one body down on the ground. And so everybody ran like roaches. And then, the police show up, all the investigators, police tape everywhere, and Breeze is watching it from across the street because that was his block, that they took over from Unique. Let's see what else happened next. Marvin and Raquel sitting in her kitchen eating McDonald's fries, drinking a shake or a soda or whatever. And he asked her, said, do you believe in God? And because he said I went to go meet with the pastor, and their scenes together was real deep too. But she looking at herself through the mirror, because Raq is a monster. Remember Irvin, the Asian guy Irvin Hong called her a monster. I mean, she is a monster, and she turned Kane into a monster. So she's seeing her own reflection. She grieving too, but she don't let nobody see her sweat. She don't let nobody see her grieve. Juke is at the bar, and Tiana comes in there with the bread, give it to Jukebox. Jukebox counts it. And then she said, "Oh, okay, we got some more product for you." She said, "I can't right now because I have a Flossie called me with a job. I got to go do the job because she's a call girl." So also Raq shows up at the bar, and remember now, Lulu did not want nothing going on in his bar. Lulu begged Marvin not to do any of this type of stuff at his bar. He said he want to have a clean business, but all that's gone out the window now. And they done pushed Shirley out the way. They done pushed Shirley out, so she's gone. And Raq comes in there and saying, "I heard you working for Marvin," and she said, "Yeah, I'm working for my father." And she said, "Yeah, well, that means you working for me." She said, "No, I work for my father." So it's all semantics. She is getting paid by her father, but ultimately, Marvin getting paid by working with Raquel. I don't think she looks at Marvin as an equal partner. I don't think so. But hey, I could be wrong, but I could be right. But she is kind of really done with her. She used to always take Raquel's side on everything in the early seasons, but now you know, her blinders are off now when it comes to Raquel. So she's not buying her, you know. She's not buying it from her. Um so the job that Flossie sent Tiana on was to go to Kanan. And this is like a hotel, and you notice that the number on the door was 304. So that's, and we all know what a 304 is. So she's a 304, and it looked like they're at a hotel because that's not his apartment. And so she come banging on the door, and he opens the door, he let her in. But the whole thing is that he's doing this because he got that, because Stefano ran his mouth to Kanan and told Kanan what Raq was up to, and now Kanan gonna use this for his advantage to get back at his mother in some shape, form, or fashion or capacity. Okay, so, and I mean that is the episode. Let me look at this one more time before we get up out of here. I just love this damn scene where Marvin is damn near cussing out Kanan.
About business right now, Uncle Marv. You should be told. Got a spot for you if you're looking.
I know you didn't just ask me if I want to work for you.
I'm just saying, we always looking.
Look, I don't know who Breeze is, who the fuck you think you are, but I know who the fuck I am. And I'm a goddamn gangster, nigga. That's something you and your fucking little Pop Warner team don't know shit about and won't never know shit about. Y'all playing this game, nigga. I live it, I eat it, I shit it. I don't work for you, Kanan. You work for me. You understand what I'm saying to you, boy? I don't give a fuck how many niggas you drop, how many corners you take. You will never be above me, cause you can't climb that high, nigga. Hell, you can't even see me.
I'm not working with Nate. I don't know where the fuck he is. But I got shit to do. Stay up, gangster.
He said, "Stay up, gangster." I mean, Kanan, man, I can't wait till Marvin put the pause on him, man. I can't wait to bam, 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 bam. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Um, Yeah, this episode was good. Taz makes me very uncomfortable, and as do Flossie. He don't make me uncomfortable. Taz don't make me uncomfortable. I know he's a bitch. He got to get up out of here. Congratulations to Joseph Secor. If only he made a cameo appearance like Stan Lee. Okay. Yes, congratulations to him. He did a wonderful job. Marvin Jukebox scene is my top favorite. Yeah, that's my next favorite too. That one with Marvin and Kanan, and then Jukebox and Marvin. Yes, I totally agree. If Marvin gets locked up, I wonder if that would be the reason Juke becomes a cop. Ghost taking out Breeze is it's like described in the episode, taking out old school folk. Yeah, karma is a bitch. Yes, yeah, being locked up is new age slavery. So I don't see Marvin going. I definitely don't see Marvin um going to prison. I see him fighting that tooth and nail. I don't see him going to prison at all. Okay. Hey Juan, what it do? What it do? Happy Sunday. Taz, I read that one. Okay. Even though they are criminals, Juke needs to be around Marvin. Yes. Well, that's her daddy. So she definitely needs to be around her father. I mean, she ain't got, that's the only parent she got left. The whole family is falling apart. So yeah. Flossie, like Flossie likes the ladies. She hates men. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. She's into the women. Got it. Okay. So her and Marvin ain't gonna have nothing going on because she deals with women. I can see that. Floss and Jukebox are lesbians in the whole entire world of power. Happy Pride Month to both of them. Happy Pride. Okay, y'all. Um, and shout out to the legendary hip hop icon herself, MC Light. Yes. We love some MC Light. Young okay. Hey Matthew Wilson, what's up? Okay, y'all done let Candy start y'all with that Inga Binga stuff. Okay, y'all need to stop that, Matthew Wilson. I had to talk to Candy. She started that, and then y'all just ran with it. But it's all good. I'm just joking with you. If I thought you were saying it to hurt my feelings, I'd be mad. But I know it's all in fun and laughs, so I ain't worrying about it. Great performance from London Brown and Makai Kirk. Yes, great performance from all of them. There's right. Tell his ass, Marvin, stay up, gangster. Like yeah, that's why he gonna come back. He gonna come back for your ass. Let's watch and see. I give it another episode or two, and it's gonna happen. I definitely say by episode 5, I can see it happening. This is still set in December 1992. My son was born December of 1992. So, if that's the case, that's the same time when my son was born. Unfortunately, this is a little too late. Oh, Eric H was in here. I ain't see Eric H. Wait a minute. Oh yes I did. Right. Yeah, stay up. Hey Eric H, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, that scene was good, Eric H. I loved it. Kanan don't give a F anymore. He don't. He don't. Oh, okay. Monica said MC Light will be performing here in Virginia Beach this Wednesday. Look, MC Light is my girl. Okay, I love her. Always have been. She's a fabulous MC. Yeah, that's my girl. Always, I've been riding with her since she dropped in the 80s. Okay. Let's see where we at. And I will check my Discord. I told you I didn't see it until right before I was going live. The message you sent, I will read it and respond back. So I will check it. All right. Well, that's the episode, y'all. I mean, we done touched on it many times. I just wanted to just go through it one more time. This will probably be my last time this week talking about it, and I'll be ready to go on to episode 4. I will be doing live reaction for episode 4, like always, 1:15 a.m. right after the episode has dropped and everything. And and then we'll do a couple other recaps after that. So I don't know if I got anything else going on this week, but I will let y'all know if I do. It'll be in the community tab. If I have anything else that I'm gonna do this week. But raising right now, I'm just focused on raising Kanan. Um Mama said all that and Kanan, like, anyways, I'm not working with. Yeah, I mean, he's not working with you. I mean, yeah, he ain't working with Unique because he know Unique is gone, and he just trying to also get Marvin off that scent as well. You know what I'm saying? Same like with his mother doing. They both trying to get Marvin to just move on, let it go. But Marvin ain't letting it go. Thanks, Renee. Thanks, Renee. I just tried to run through. I stayed up here longer than I had planned. I was going to try to just stick with an hour. And it's an hour and almost an hour and 30 minutes, almost an hour and 40 minutes. Y'all, the BET Awards is coming on tonight at 8 p.m. Are y'all looking at it? Y'all going to see it. They say it's hosted by, what's that dude name? That big fat kid named Drewski or whatever his name is. I don't, really follow him like that, but I know who he is. So no, BT Awards come on tonight at 8. So I might click it on and just have it on in the background. And see what they talking about. But otherwise, I'm going to just chill. And it's y'all, a few of y'all have given me some recommendations on other shows to look at. So I know Apple TV got some shows, and so I need to, catch up with, some of the other shows that people y'all been telling me to. Okay, so you gonna watch it because of Drewski. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check it, I'm gonna put it on and I see what's gonna be. Hopefully it's good, hope it's a good show. Sometimes BET don't be having these some of these war shows don't be good, but I'm gonna check it out. I know who Drewski is. I don't be following him and I'm not deep diving into his career or anything. But I know who he is and I've seen some of his skits. So I'll check it out. I'm about to go and get me something to eat. What y'all eating tonight? I'm having Chinese food. We not doing no cooking over here today. We just eating Chinese food. So while I eat my Chinese food, I'll probably be looking at the BET Awards, and then find something else to watch later on. Juke is showing with her Tommy. Okay, with her Tommy Hilfiger gear on. And yeah, I never was into Tommy Hilfiger. He was always seen like a racist to me, and he had said some racist comments back in the day, back in the '90s. So I don't rock with Tommy Hilfiger. I never was into him. Steak, shrimp, and potatoes. Okay, that sounds real good. Support game, you cook? You cooking steak, shrimp, and potatoes? Okay, make me a plate and send it to me on here in the DMV. Okay. So you got crab cakes and sweet potatoes and honey baked, what is that, honey baked beans or something. Look, are you cooking, Steven? Do you cook, or your mama or somebody cooking? Okay, do you cook? You know how to make? Look, you in Texas, Steven, so I know y'all don't know how to make no crab cakes. Now, outside of the Maryland, DC area, people do not know how to make crab cakes, especially in the South. Y'all be putting too much filler in it. We use lump crab meat up here. We make big fat crab cakes. Okay. I know y'all don't know how to make no crab cakes in the South. Every time I'm in the South and there's crab cakes, it's never that great. Okay. So, but I hope they good, Steven. I mean, enjoy them. I love crab cakes. I love crab. I'm a Maryland DC girl, so that's what we do up here. We eat crabs, and I didn't get none this weekend. It poured down raining all weekend, but I'm hopefully maybe I can get some crabs, for 4th of July. Yeah, 4th of July weekend, which is coming up. So All right, y'all. Let me go and get me some food, and I will holler at y'all. And if I got anything coming up, I will sure let y'all know in the community tab, like I said before. Y'all have a good one. Love y'all as always, and I'm out of here, y'all. Bye. Peace.